Okay, so hello everybody. Today I Shashwat Pandey is going to tell you about Brahmendra Swami. Brahmendra Swami was a mystic of roughly 18th century or the era of Baji Rao. His mystical powers were first discovered by a shepherd. Slowly his fame grew and he became a very famous personality of Maharashtra during that time. So, Brahmendra Swami started getting respect from Chhatrapati Shahu, Bajirao Peshwa, Kanhoji Angre, who was his greatest devotee, and even from Siddhi Saath of Janjira. So, there is an episode of how Bajirao Peshwa won over Siddhi Saath on a campaign in Janjira, which starts from Brahmendra Swami himself. So, once Siddhi Saath was gifted an elephant. So, he wanted to cross that elephant and make it enter Janjira. But there was a problem that it will have to cross the Maratha territory before entering Janjira. So, he asked Brahmendra Swami to accompany the party which was taking the elephant so that it can enter Janjira. Brahmendra Swami helped the Siddhi's party to cross several Maratha checkpoints until the checkpoint of Kanhoji Angre came. During that time, Brahmendra Swami was lagging a few miles behind the party because he thought that Kanhoji Angre was one of his greatest devotees and that he will allow the elephant to go and he allowed the elephant to cross his checkpoint, and he didn't thought that there will be much trouble there, but he was wrong. Kanhoji Angre's men took the elephant away from the Siddhi's party and took it to a Maratha fort. When Siddhi Saath heard of this incident, he became angry because he misinterpreted of Brahmendra Swami himself giving the elephant to Kanhoji Angre because Kanhoji Angre was one of his greatest devotees. So he misinterpreted it. It was not reality was nothing else, but he thought it to be the truth. So he attacked the Parshuram temple, which was set up by Brahmendra Swami. He looted the temple, destroyed the deity there, killed many Brahmins, and he tortured some Brahmins so that they may tell where the treasure is. When Brahmendra Swami came to know of this, he was furious, so he went to Siddhi and then cursed him that he will be destroyed soon. After that, he went to Bajirao Peshwa and Chhatrapati Shahu to ask them for help. He said them to destroy Siddhi Saath. During that time, Bajirao Peshwa was busy in a campaign against the Nizam. So he said to Brahmendra Swami to come to go to Malwa and live there. Brahmendra Swami agreed. A few years passed, 4 to 5 years. Nothing happened. But in 1733, Bajirao thought that this was an opportune moment to both win over Siddhi and also avenge Brahmendra Swami's insult. So he decided to go on the campaign against the Siddhi of Janjira. So now you must be wondering who were the Siddhis and how they came to India. So the Siddhis came to be known like this because they were the followers of Sunni Muslims. So they came to be known as Siddhis. So the Siddhis came to India in 1400 or near 1400s. When there was some else ruling Janjira. So when Siddhis decided to capture that island. So they disguised themselves as merchants and took permission from the ruler of Janjira to allow their ships to rest there, and their cargo to be unloaded so that they may rest for a while and then continue on their journey. The ruler of Janjira agreed. So actually, so they started unloading their cargo, which was like 200 to 300 crates. Crates means boxes. So in those boxes there was no cargo, but each box carried one fully armed soldier. So that created a small contingent which attacked the island of Janjira, and then the Siddhis took control of that island. So from then on, generations passed by, and then this time during the time of Bajirao, Siddhi Saath was ruling the island. So this was their story. So let's come back to Brahmendra Swami and Bajirao Peshwa's campaign. So there is a long 4 to 5 years which Bajirao had to undertake. I will make another video on it. Where many defections took place. The Bajirao Peshwa's Sardar left him and many things occurred. Bajirao had to return unsuccessful. Then Chimaji Appa, Bajirao Peshwa's little younger brother, went, and then so many things occurred in this campaign. I will not include them in this video because then it will become very long. So in the end, the Marathas were victorious and Siddhi Saath was killed. So, thank you.